So this is a prequel to a video that I recorded a little while ago after watching the Ham Radio Dude's recent video on his experiences in Florida doing a POTA activation. And that got me thinking about emergency communications. And I also remembered another video from the Tech Prepper recently where he was talking about his Garmin inReach. I was reluctant to release that video to the public because I didn't want to project that I'm speaking from authority of any type. I am not a emergency first responder in any way, whether it be in a job or volunteer basis. I have no military experience, but I do have a long background of backpacking and outdoorsman type stuff. And I have had some formal yet fundamental training on wilderness survival, land navigation, emergency medical, so on and so forth. But with that, I am still just a random guy on the internet. Don't take what you're about to hear as anything expert. It's just my opinion. That's it. With that said, I decided to make this preamble and release that video on a video that Mike, Kate, MRD just recently made on APRS. If you haven't seen that video, or if you watched that video and it pissed you off, I encourage you to watch it or re-watch it, and watch it with a very open mind and take the contents that he's actually saying, his experience, not what APRS was made for, not how it works in urban and suburban areas, but or how it could be used for emergencies, just his experience when people say you gotta use APRS when you don't have a cell phone signal in a POTA park. His video will be linked at the end too. This is more than enough of a preamble. Let's get back to the main video. Hey folks, it's Shane. Thanks for taking the time to watch this quick little video on the cell phone. I'm out for a hike on the trails along the St. Croix River in Governor Knoll State Forest. I'm about 3 miles from my house and I have absolutely no cell phone signal. As always, I got handheld with me, and I can hit I think 2, maybe 3 repeaters from this location. I often do a little experimenting to see at what points on these trails that I frequent I can hit a repeater and stuff, because as I just mentioned, a lot of these areas, even within a few miles of my house, there's no cell signal. And you'll also notice I pretty much always have a day pack with me when I'm out on these simple hikes. This is just a hour-long hike, if that, just to stretch my legs, get a little exercise. But I still make sure to bring some of the hiking essentials in the pack here. I got a little roll up that I've gone over in different videos. Just some of the basic stuff. Phone charger, a little boo-boo kit, some extra clothing, that kind of stuff. And, you know, it's springtime, more and more people are getting out and about. And there's just a little reminder to, even on, if you're in a city park even, having a little bit of kit with you can make things a lot better. I was just reminded of this not too long ago. Ham Radio Dude posted an excellent video on a little misadventure he had on vacation trying to do a Parks on the Air activation. He was caught off guard a little bit. Fortunately, everything worked out well. But it's a good reminder that even in a well-established area, you know, like the place he was activating, that was basically in a quite developed area, that things can go sideways pretty quickly. So have that in mind. It's also been commented that people have noticed this Garmin inReach that I have with me most of the time. You know, like I said, I got the HT, but another YouTube reference, check out the video from the tech prepper where he and some family members were out and they had to call in a helicopter rescue for one of the hikers. And they first tried an HT, they could hit a repeater, but nobody was on that repeater to hear them. Fortunately, they had one of these with, so this is always with me. Not only for emergencies, but for conveniences. Like right now, if I wanted to send a text message to a loved one that I'm gonna be a little later on my hike than I anticipated, I can easily send them a text message using my phone linked to this. So these things are invaluable. Hate to say it, I'm a ham, but amateur radio will let you down in a lot of instances where this will come through. Just another tool to have in the toolkit, right? Because there could be instances where this won't work and your ham radio will, batteries go dead or what have you. So always be prepared, even when you're just a few miles from home. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, folks. Catch you on the next one.